Okay, let's go, gentlemen. It's Christmas time across Christendom and in Nigeria. Therefore, some governors have taken advantage of the festive season of goodwill and merriment to reach the vulnerable. Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State supervised the distribution of 100 million naira to about 10,000 families in the Kala Baige local government area of the state. According to Professor Zulum, the beneficiaries were mainly victims of the Boko Haram insurgency who lost their means of livelihood. For his Yobe State counterpart, Maimala Buni, giving the Christian community in the state at Christmas means reaching out to the vulnerable at this time as well. The Executive Secretary of the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMAS, led the distribution of the food basket in the spirit of Christmas. Let's share this story with you.
Since the fuel subsidy removal was announced, the Yobe State Emergency Management Agency has been distributing food and non-food items to the less privileged across the 17 local government areas. But this time, the attention is shifting to the Christian community in the Maturu. 2,200 beneficiaries were selected from the Christian community to benefit from these food items donated by the Yobe State government. The leader of the State Humanitarian Agency speaks more on what necessitated the gesture.
It cannot go around across everybody, but as directed by His Excellency, the poorest of the poor, even if it is one person per a cluster or per community, let them get something ahead of the Christmas. And we choose today so that they will not go and borrow money or borrow food items from this, looking at the challenges, especially with the ongoing challenges across the country. So we choose today ahead of the Christmas so that they will get something and prepare for the Christmas.
The beneficiaries expressed their joy, noting that the gesture would go a long way, especially during the Yuletide celebration.
I want to appreciate Governor Buni for the support for Christians. We really appreciate him. May the Lord bless him and grant him strength to hold this position. We are very grateful for that.
This intervention, we appreciate it seriously because some they cannot afford to eat 2 square meals in a day. But do you know that this food where they give, everybody will celebrate Christmas in good condition.
The State Executive Secretary says the same gesture will be extended to the local government levels before the New Year celebration. Michael Oshoma, TVC News, Damaturu, Yobe State.
Okay, folks, welcome back. You did quickly. It's Christmas season, giving in the spirit of goodwill towards men.
Yes, I am really impressed by what some of my brother governors in the North are doing. If you cannot empathize with people at this time, not just because of Christmas, but because our people are going through a lot, and you are earning a lot more from FAC now than before. Some governors are getting twice what they used to get. If you can't ease people's pains, yes, from the distributable revenue from the center, if you can't ease people's pains, then you are not fit to be a leader.
Yeah.
You got to do your best. And you have the resources to do that. It doesn't take so much. Some of the things we waste money on, look, it will help if we would divert such money to something better. You put smiles on people's faces.
Yeah.
You even prolong the lives of some people without knowing.
So, but you must reconcile that with the fact that so many of us don't have generous hearts.
Yes. Even with resources that do not directly belong to us, which is what makes it extremely bad. Before now, the governor of Yobe State has been distributing palliatives. We would take palliatives to different communities, took palliatives to schools, tertiary institutions, students getting food packs, 10 kg bags of rice and all that inside. Some governors in the southwest here, we've not seen them do that. They are going around, always going to Abuja as if when they contested election, they had a contract with the voter that they will stay in Abuja.
Yeah.
You know? So now, beyond giving palliatives to the needy, This governor from Yobe State chose the period of Christmas, chose the Christmas season to reach out to vulnerable Christians. I think this is an example that ought to be emulated by others. Discover these ones who are vulnerable, put smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
In fact, God will bless you in a way that you do not expect if you do that. And then look at Zulum, going to Kalabalgi along the border with Cameroon. Kalabalgi local government ran to distribute 10,000 naira to 100,000 persons,
Families, yeah.
households, women, and all that. This is what we want to see. Look at the number of people, carrying bags of rice.
The pictures don't tell lies.
They don't tell lies. I've been bringing some of these shows from Yobe State, and they've not stopped. They keep doing it. While we can't see, have you seen the governor of Osun do something like this?
Or even Ogun State.
Or Ogun State, have you seen a multitude distributing? Are they not all governors? Why is this so difficult for them?
Might
They
I talk about my Akwa Ibom?
We do not see others do it. Look at this boy doing his speech to come with bags of rice behind him. I mean, pictures don't tell lies. So we need to change. These governors need to change. The times are bad, but they can help.
Yeah. Today, the simple statement is, it can be done.
Well,
it can be done.
With what Zulum and Governor of Yobe State have done, it shows that humanity is still possible. That is, our leaders, elected leaders, can still be humane to the people within the resources they are getting. Like he said, since June this year, they have been getting 3 times more than what they used to get. Go and look at their budget. But like he said, I have not seen any state, I have not come across anybody, at least where I live, is a clear example of where people are deprived. I have not come across any underprivilege in Ogun State or your Osun Ekiti, where their governors are reaching out to them. And this is the time of love. Unfortunately, most of the governors in the Southwest, they call themselves Christians so far. They go to church. They cannot show empathy to their people. So what these people have done, what of the Ogun State claim, example, I will mention Ogun State, claim to be the 3rd state in Nigeria that's generating much revenue. But you cannot see it in the way in which the government is dispensing the benefit of that position to the people of the state. You cannot see anything.
The ordinary people must feel it.
The ordinary people must feel it.
Giving, a heart of giving, a generous heart is not an easy thing to come by.
If it is not scriptural, at least they were elected. At least they were. If they cannot follow the scriptures that say, "Give and shall be given unto you," at least they were elected to be responsible to the people under them.
Yeah.
A man in a house, you are supposed to take care of your children. The Bible says that he who cannot feed his family is worse than infidel. Any governor that cannot take care of the people that are underprivileged,
it's not worth
it's not worth being a governor.
And as we sit here, so many homes, lamentably across this land, have not eaten.
They have not eaten, and our leaders are
Look at
going.
these pictures. It has to tell you that this will be done in an orderly manner. Everyone goes, picks his own. They are on a single file. They pick their bags. See the way they've arranged.
Yeah, no chaos.
No chaos at all. Very
Everyone will
orderly.
get his own and go. 2,200 Christians, vulnerable Christians in Yobe State. Each person goes, picks his own. And it's a continuous thing. You have the resources, for God's sake, to do this.
Yeah.
What do they call it? There's a particular vote that is not questioned.
Security vote.
The security vote is if the governors can endeavor to spend 1/4 of it for the poor in their states, things will be better. Okay, when you go out like this and pick this thing, there's dignity in even giving. When you dignify the person you are giving something, the person will pray for you from the depth of his heart. Not when they were in the sun for 5 hours and they are struggling to get
maybe one dedica
of rice or beans. So I think our governor, I think Governor Zulum and Governor of Yobe State have taught our governors in the south how to show humanity.
And to consider that many states in the north don't receive
much. They don't receive much. They don't receive much.
In the south get.
This is Zulum.
Yeah.
He shared 10,000 to 100,000
people.
And he would do it by himself. You see him standing. He's ready to make that sacrifice. You see? That's his helicopter that landed in Ran, headquarters of Kalabalgi. So he's by himself. by himself.
Jide, it is not rocket science. These things are
It's doable.
Humanity is possible.
Yeah,
Depends
it
on
is
the state of
possible.
the mind. But most of them are.
Need we say
Most of our
no?
governors have contempt for the people who elected them into
Yes,
power.
that's why they are not accessible.
They have comfort. That's why they are not accessible. That's why it's very
accessible.
difficult for you to see them.
Once they become governor, it becomes something else. You can't reach them.
How can a governor be telling the people that I'm not supposed to do all the roads in my state and not all the places? You are responsible for each and every citizen of that state. That I'm not supposed
And
to
you are
do
responsible for
all the
their
roads.
welfare.
For their welfare.
All right, gentlemen, the Christmas season is here, so let's, we must temper what we say from here, at least in the
The spirit of the season.
Me, I will not temper anything. If the governors are not doing what is right, tell them. It's as simple as that. I will not at this age become a sycophant to governor or be afraid of them. What are they going to do to me?